Hi, everybody, and welcome back. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about what you're finding in a lot of spiritual videos that are showing up now, talking about the quantum financial system. So, people will talk about on the quantum financial system, talking about how we're moving from this cash based, bank based reality into this quantum type of money where you're putting money into cryptocurrency and it's going to work through this digital exchange and all this stuff. So there could be some truth to that. Perhaps there is. I don't know the future. Maybe these people are fortune tellers and they can tell you the future. I would just say that first off, trust your own inner intuition. Trust what your inner guidance is telling you. If something doesn't feel right, it's because it's not right for you. Because each person is going through uh, their own, changes at their own particular time. We're going through. Each person has their own path. Your reality changes for you. It doesn't mean it changes for everyone else. So when someone is saying on a video that your financial system is changing, it's speaking to the global you, meaning all of us who are going through this transformation at this particular time. We're going through a change in terms of every aspect of our inner self, the way we saw the world. So we had this transactional based world that we had before, that we were programmed into this matrix to understand that we have to work to get money. We have to work very hard in order to receive something in return. And that was a cash based, money based system. And now, for some reason, we think that there's this digital thing that's going to come save us in a certain way, that all of a sudden we're going to be out of that matrix and into this new way of life where it's now digital currency. We have to learn this whole new system. And I was in that place listening to the videos, and I heard it when I first heard it. I thought the same thing, like, oh, I have to learn about crypto and I should buy this thing and I should figure out this and buy this guy's version. He's going to talk to me about it. And I would tell everybody that, because I went through it myself, breathe. Anybody that's telling you you have to do anything, it's a cautionary tale to maybe say to yourself, hey, I don't need to listen to have to do anything. You have to trust your inner guidance within yourself telling you that actually nothing has to be done. It's God, it's the universe transforming you. You're being transformed from the inside out. When your internal world starts to change, your external world will change. You don't have to change anything you're doing. Just do what you do and learn to be here right now. Get rid of your fear. Keep on going in through meditation, through whatever mechanism you're using, mantras, prayers, whatever is working for you, to go further into yourself, to go into the inner being, to know that you've been taken care of. You created this reality for yourself. The God within you created this version of yourself to go through this reality, to come out to the highest version of yourself. You are a being that could be in multiple dimensions, multiple realities, and ultimately you want to be on the highest trajectory of you that you can possibly be. And the only way to do that is to go inside out, from the in to the out. So anytime you're going externally to try to change your internal world, that's not going to help you free yourself from the matrix. It's actually going to make yourself more entangled in the matrix. It's not a mistake, because if you feel this inclination to go out and do something, to learn about something because you're excited about it, if you want to learn about cryptocurrency because you're excited about cryptocurrency and that's something you're interested in, so go ahead, learn about it. If you want to study it, go ahead and study. You want to buy some stuff, you want to buy someone telling you to do something, even listening to a video that's free, go ahead and listen to it. It's all beautiful. It's all for your growth. It's one way or another, whether you invest in something, whether you pay for something, whether you get it for free, whether you watch something, you're investing your time, your energy, your resources into this thing. It's ultimately for your good, because there are no mistakes made. You can't make a mistake because you're doing it for your freedom, in a sense, because you think it's going to help you in that moment. So then it will help you. But if you're in a place of you're unsure, you're not sure what's happening, what's going on, that's where I was. I took a deep breath and I realized, oh my gosh, nothing has to get done. It's God in the universe saying, whoa, this is all an illusion. This is all an illusion. It's all a game. And the game is to figure out that you are the one who invented this game. You are the one who created this game. So you already had the way out of this game, which is to go in for the win. The veil becomes thin when you start to go in, right? Keep on going in and you'll see what starts to happen. There's that very thin line that starts to come as skewed, where you start to live in what's called the 3D and the 5D reality. and you're in this place called the doorway, where you're in this hallway, where you're in both realities at the same time. 3D dense reality, where there's this system of payments where you have to work hard to get payments, and everyone around you is doing that. And you're working your way into this 5D reality where it's this quantum way of money, which is not based on working hard for it, which is based on working on your inner self and learning to be in a place of love and gratitude and understanding and and non-reactivity. When you know you start to be in that place is when you're starting to not react to everything. You start to notice the synchronicities. The synchronicities start to come more and more. The animals start to come to you. The numbers start to come to you. Children start to look at you longer. Humans are looking at you a little longer. Some are scared of you because they're not in that realm with you. They're not in that place of authenticity. They're not in that place of moving into another reality. Some of whom don't even know there is another reality to be in. But what it seems to me is that when your reality starts to change, and everyone comes into your reality from your perspective. But for everyone else who's living in their dense realities, they stay in those realities. Their realities don't change. The external world doesn't change for them. Only your world changes for you. Each person's world is their own world. That's why you are your own world. Your perception, where you sit in the world, you can see the sky and it could be hazy. Like I had a conversation with a friend of mine called me, and he was saying that he was saying it was he doesn't live far from me. He lives like maybe 30 minutes away from me, and he was saying that it was so cloudy, and I'm like, what are you talking about? I was sitting baking in the sun in the park, and at the same moment, 30 minutes away, he's telling me so cloudy. Okay. Then he says to me, it's going to rain tomorrow. I said, why don't you be here now where it's a beautiful day? Just enjoy this beautiful day and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Anyway, tomorrow was yesterday and it didn't rain at all. You don't have to live in the future. You don't have to live in the past. You just have to live in the now. You don't have to prepare yourself with, figure out what you're going to do with your money, put it here, put it there. You just have to learn to be here in this moment. I'm grateful that I'm not scared anymore to come on here and share these realities. These are the realities I'm experiencing. I'm experiencing a reality where I'm just here in this moment now, taking one step at a time, because it's all you have to do, just to be here in this moment. And and understanding this quantum thing and the urgency of the quantum and learning, you have to go ahead. It's not that urgent. It is urgent in the sense that, hey, as just like any other moment is urgent, that it's good to understand things if you want to understand them, how they work and scientifically. But science isn't God, isn't how the universe works. Science explains to you how it could possibly work, how, because quantum physics is a scientific thing. So it's understandable in terms of understanding form how it could possibly work, that the system could work where there's no way of getting around it. It's called God. God dictates exactly your financial situation. If you feel you need to go do something for you to receive money or abundance, then you need to go do in order to receive. If you feel you don't need to go do and you're going to receive because whatever you're going to receive, you're going to receive because God decides it for you, and that is what you're going to receive. We were programmed to believe that God isn't the one who takes care of us. That's why it says on the dollar bill, in God we trust, because they knew, the Masons knew, that in order for people to forget where they came from, to forget God, who's the ultimate one who really provides for you, put on a dollar bill, put on this green paper where it says, in God we trust. So we forget that God is the one who should we trust in. But it says instead we trust in money, in paper, in money we trust, not in God. We trust in this green paper. God is the one who provides. So just you have to remember that. Just keep coming back to this present moment, which is what I keep on doing. I've used the breath as a way to keep coming back, nature as a way to keep coming back. Sometimes it's good to do a little exercise or to do a little some grounding in the ground to get yourself back into the present and release all the stuff that you've been holding on to. I was holding on for so many years of the old programming, and I'm a person who, I wanted to be free my whole life. I wanted to be free, and I was going for broke, and I'm going for broke. I'm going for it all. I'm staying with it. I've been in this journey for a year and a half where I completely trust falled into God, as I mentioned in my earlier videos, that I'm just trust falling into this trust fall, that God has me no matter what. God has me. God has always had me. I personally was was born into what people would say was a wealthy family, and but no one's taking care of me. No one's paying my bills except for me. No one's paying my child support except for me. No one's paying for my groceries except for me. No one's paying for my activities that I go do. No one's paying for my car. No one's paying for my son's car except for me. Whatever it is that you're doing, understand that God has me. God has you. God has me. God has me. I know God has me. And I lived in that place. God is funding me. God is funding you. You just don't have that clue. I now know that it's God's show. It's not my show. God has me. And people will say, but you saved and you did this. And people want to know practically, but how? And that's the question. I didn't know how either. I just knew that it was God. And I was trusting it. And I was trusting it more and more and more. And I kept on trusting more and more. And then I got commentary from people when before this YouTube page, I had an Instagram, a Chinese Instagram on Red Note that I had for a period of time. And I actually started getting a following. I deleted it. Funny. But at the time I started getting a little bit of following, and someone asked, well, you need financial freedom first before you can do all the other stuff. And I'm like, okay. So how it works is the financial freedom is knowing that God has you. That's the freedom. The freedom in knowing that God has you. This quantum thing, this cash business, the banks, the investing, what should I invest in? None of that matters. You do what you want to do. Meaning, I'm not saying not to invest. I'm not saying not to work. I'm not saying not to do any of those things. Wherever you are at this particular moment is what you feel you need to do. Whatever you feel you need to do, go do. But while you do that, keep on working on the inner self. Your reality will shift when your internal world shifts. Your external reality starts to change when your internal reality changes. So just don't focus so much on what people are telling you what to do. Those things are the clues, but the clues are to go in. So just keep going in, and eventually you will see the win. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys.